From the beautiful campus of the College of the Sequoias in Visalia, California, the Golden State, right there in the heart of the Central Valley in the 34th Assembly District, Desmond Farrelly, your Democratic candidate for the 34th AD, proudly presents Rock the Vote 2008.
Hi, I'm Desmond Farrelly, your candidate for the 34th Assembly. It's very critical, and it's more important that we get young people to get out and register to vote and participate in the democratic process. You know what? This morning we're going to interview some faculty members and some students of the College of Sequoias to get their take on what's going to happen today. Let's remember, this is Rock the Vote 2008. It's going to be a great day. I'm Desmond Farrelly. I'm here for Rock the Vote 2008. You know, I'm here today because education is one of the most important things that we have to talk about in our campaign. I say our campaign because our campaign is about you and I and all of us. It's about equal representation and taking care of the issues that we all care about. Rock the Vote 2008 is so important because it's a chance, an opportunity to allow young people to register to vote and get involved in the electoral process for the first time. Many times, you know, some of these students have never even voted before. This will be their very first election. So I just want to say thank you for joining me at College of Sequoias campus for Rock the Vote 2008. Hi, I'm Desmond Farrelly. I'm here to see Steve Natoli, Professor of History at College of Sequoias. Let's see if Steve's in today. Hi, Steve.
Oh, hi, Desmond.
How you doing, sir?
Very good. Thanks for coming.
What do you think about Rock the Vote 2008?
Oh, I think Rock the Vote 2008 is an important event.
You know, I was just reading your flyer here, and this morning is going to be quite a program. I think it's incredibly important that we get some of these students out and register to vote for the first time.
Well, that's for sure. And, you know, I've never seen as much interest as this year. I've already, in my classes, passed out voter registration forms. And I have over 80% of the students in all my classes registered to vote.
Wow, that's outstanding. Now, tell me, Professor Natoli, do you feel that these students are going to be involved in this particular election more so than in other election years?
It sure seems like they are.
And can you tell me also, do you see a large number of the students that basically will be coming out to this event? Are they predominantly from the Visalia area or other communities?
Well, sure, the ones here at COS, primarily from the Visalia area, surrounding communities, but we even have students who, like athletic students who are here, really they're here from other states, and they seem to be, they're re-registering here in California.
That's exciting.
Yeah, so that they can vote here. And certainly, as a historian, what I see is, you know, there have been certain times in American history, such as during the Progressive era, 1900 to 1920, when you saw a real upwelling of citizen involvement in government, that tremendous changes were put into effect. And I'm waiting to see. As a historian, you never want to look too far ahead. You know, you're kind of looking into the past, but if this might be one of those kinds of times too, where the citizens really get involved, and a lot of the dead wood that's been piling up that people are very frustrated about, perhaps we might be able to make some headway on it.
That's great. Professor Natoli, thank you for your time, sir.
Mr. Farrelly, thanks for coming by.
And let's not forget, we have to rock the vote 2008.
Rock the vote.
I'm Desmond Farrelly. I'm here with Rock the Vote 2008, College of Sequoias. This morning, we're expecting an outstanding turnout, starting at 10 o'clock, approximately 1 hour from now. And I'm here with Nicole, a College of Sequoias student.
Hi.
Nicole, what's your major here at the College of Sequoias?
Biology.
Outstanding. Now tell me, what are you looking forward to at Rock the Vote this morning?
It's going to be exciting. There's live music. It's like so much life out there. It's just amazing.
Now, don't you feel, or how do you feel basically about the political process and the ideals, the objectives of Rock the Vote? We're trying to get the students out there this morning. Do you feel that energy?
Yeah, I do actually. It's really important to be involved in voting and the structure of our government and having part in choosing who's in our government and running, doing what we want them to do for us and our peers and whoever. Because eventually, I mean, that we have to deal with it. I mean, it has to do with everything our lives.
That's true. Desmond Farrelly, and I'm here with Bill Scroggins, president of College of Sequoias, and we're here to interview him and basically get his take on the upcoming Rock the Vote 2008 at College of Sequoias. Mr. Scroggins, thank you for your time, sir.
You're welcome, Desmond.
Sir, I'd like to know, what do you think the impact of Rock the Vote 2008 is going to have on the student body here?
Well, I think the primary impact we would like to see is to emphasize the importance of registering to vote and voting in the upcoming election, and more generally, being involved in making a difference in the political decisions in our region and our country.
That's very important. Good point.
Absolutely.
Now, as far as the student population goes, do you think predominantly the young college students do they remain basically on the fence, unregistered? Do you think there's a large portion of them that have not yet registered to vote?
Absolutely, but it's been headline news that Obama has gotten people out, particularly young people, more interested in voting. And regardless of what party you're in, that's a good thing, because the voices of all generations need to be heard. The decisions that political leaders make today influence many people to the future. The first presidential election that I participated in as a young person, Richard Nixon was elected. So looking back,
Mr. Scroggins, thank you so much for your time. It's been a pleasure talking to you, sir, and thank you for Rock the Vote 2008, sir, because we know that you're the man.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Go vote.
If they want to make a change, that's something that's needed to be done, even though, people do seem to be lethargic these days. But, voting is...
We are at COS, College of Sequoias, Rock the Vote 2008. I'm here with Professor Preston, the professor of biology at College of Sequoias, and I'd like to ask you a few questions, sir. What do you think about the outlook of the election process in 2008? We're going to have a lot of students coming in. We're going to have them basically get involved in the electoral process, signing up to register for the vote for the first time. And sir, how do you feel about that? Do you feel the energy?
This year seems to be the year that people are interested in politics, and I'm excited about young people getting involved in the process. I'm really excited about Rock the Vote.
That's good. That's great. I think that the more students that we get involved in the electoral process, the more of an impact we're going to have. And I tell you, I'm really jazzed, and I know that all of you faculty members are, and I just really am pleased that you honored me with your time, sir.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Professor
Let's
Preston.
go rock the vote.
Let's rock the vote. I'm Desmond Farrelly, and here we are again at 2008 Rock the Vote, College of Sequoias. I'm Professor Paul Gorley. Sir, thank you for your input, and I wanted to ask you, how do you feel about this exciting event we're going to have this morning?
This particular election year is full of excitement. The primaries have been exciting, and the issues have been very important for our society to consider in a very serious way. And this is a time where we really, really encourage our students, young students, to get
Professor
involved.
Gorley, thank you for your time.
You're
And
very
thank you for rocking the vote 2008.
Yes, rock the vote.
I thought that there was a great number of students that participated in it. We had a great voter turnout. The students were definitely involved with it. They enjoyed the political process. They're definitely motivated to vote. And our hope is that we're trying to get more people involved, more students involved, because it's part of being an American, is participating in the electoral process. And do you think that...
Part of being a democracy.
That's right, part of being democracy.
Please support change and positive growth in the 34th AD. Stand up for freedom and democracy. Support the progressive effort. Vote Desmond Farrelly to the Assembly. This has been a Halstead production. I'm Larry Halstead, reminding you to rock the vote.
Rock the Vote 2008.